What's up, you punk prick pussy ass puddle of pink poodle piss? That's right, boys, you already know what fucking time it is. It's been a minute since I posted a full match cover, and I apologize to all of you for it. Everyone that was commenting, asking what's going on, I love you guys so much. I also had a hard drive problem that took fucking forever to finish. Got it all squared off, and now it's time for some death. You guys wanted some fire, so I broke into my BJW Blu-ray kit. I was looking online for this match in good quality for so fucking long. Meanwhile, it was on my shelf the whole fucking time. As for the match, we got a match from Big Japan Pro Wrestling. Tonight we're gonna be seeing Abdullah Kobayashi go up against Shuji Ishikawa in a 261 light tube death match. And yes, I know, 261 is such a random number. You'll see why they chose that number in a minute. Whoever wins this match gets to go up against Reiji Ito for the Deathmatch Championship. The match took place on September 19th of 2010 at Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. I wanted to make a big comeback, so I translated all the Japanese talking. Before the match, we get a pretty long promo that I got translated.
Deathmatch-BJW 挑戦権は誰の手に？
デスマッチのヘビーに挑戦したいなと思います。
ついに大座取りに動き出した大巨人、ユニオンプロレスのエース石川修司。自分が実績を上げればユニオンへの注目度も高められる。先月の後楽園大会6人タッグに出場した石川、その鋭い眼差しは王者伊藤を捉えていた。
なんかはっきり言って伊藤選手しか見てないです。伊藤選手からコール取ればもう権利もらえると思うんで、それだけ目指して今日は仕込んでいきたいと思います。
その言葉通り規格外のパワーで伊藤に襲いかかる石川。この試合で王座挑戦を決めてやる。だがそんな石川の決意を知ってか知らずか、思わぬ伏兵が試合の主役に躍り出た。忘れた頃に大爆発。大日本一筋15年、信州信濃の流血マシーンアブドーラ小林。
聞くとこによると今日のこの6人タッグマッチで結果を出した者がチャレンジャーの挑戦権を与えられると聞いてるぞ。伊藤、次回の後楽園大会あたり俺に俺が先だろ。違うのか俺。俺らプロレス入ってから15年間毎日ベルトでやってるんだこの野郎。大日本プロレスはな、指名してすぐ本番できるような安い店とは違うんだこの野郎。デスマッチヘビー級はな、両国の名に勝てなきゃしょうがねえから挑戦するようなベルトとは違うんだ。小林、おめえも挑戦してって言うんだったら9月の次のホールで俺と調査員でシゲルマッチやるよ。やってやろうじゃねえかこの野郎。
アブドーラ小林と石川修司によるデスマッチ王座次期挑戦者決定戦が急遽決定
してやったりですね。まああいつがその何でしたっけ、挑戦表明してるっていうのはまあその侍とか紙面ついて知ってましたけどね、台本甘くないんだよっていうのをあいつに知らしめたと思いますね。
はい、いい言葉ですね。
一回指名してぐらいで本番はできないんだよって。
何回ぐらいだろう。
何回、とりあえずまあ何回通わないとダメですよね。23ヶ月は通わないと。で信頼関係を築いた上でアフターね、アフターを重ねてった上でのあれですよね。
まあ大岡県に似てるって発言したんですけど、
なんだよ小林って。あれ大岡県だろ。関本大日本の大岡県だよ。なんかパフォーマンスで動かしやがって大嫌いだよそのタイプよ。大岡県も大嫌い。以上。
僕ユニオンで大岡県でやった時やっぱお客さんは大岡県の方がついてたんで、でも 関係ないです。やっぱ僕は強さを見せるためにプロレスやってるんで、それでまあ小林さんに声援が集まったの頭はそれだと思うんですけど、でも自分は別に自分の戦いするだけなんで、でもデスマッチを舐めてるような気持ちはないんで、その覚悟はお客さんに見てもらいたいと思います。
注目のデスマッチ形式発表会見。会見場にはなぜか体重計が。
一応なんかスーパーヘビー級同士のデスマッチと言われてますが、まあ、僕は見てる通りスーパーヘビー級ですけど、彼どう見てももやしでしょ、ね、だから計量をした上で彼が本当にスーパーヘビー級かっていうのを確認した上でのデスマッチを僕は考えてますんで、まずは計量をしたいと思います。はい、
というわけでまずは石川から体重計に。
131キロ。
131キロですね。
はい。
アンディだよ、アンディだよ、いいな、この格好がしたかったんだよ。石立哲夫さん
対する小林は
脱がない方が130です。
これでまあスーパーヘビー級同士のデスマッチというのは証明されたと思うんで、ルールを発表しようと思います。ルールは傾向と261本デスマッチです。体重1キロを傾向と1本と換算しまして、はい、その傾向とをリングに並べて試合をしたいと思います。
ここで石川が割り当てられた蛍光灯を使用してのオブジェ制作を提案。これに対し小林は
そんな変則ルールだったんですか。
いや、
俺ただ
ルールではないんですよ。
ただ
石川陣営からそういう要求が。
ならやりましょう、ぜひ。じゃあ自分も130本でなんか30本のオブジェって言ったらめんどくせえ。
いや、その以内で。
いないですね。いないで。
そんな人の良さを出さなくてもいいです。
いないで、はい。作ってこようと思います、オブジェ。俺そこまで考えてなかった。並べりゃいいかと思ってた。何を作るっていうのは言ってなかったけど、まあ試合始まってあいつのオブジェを見た上で、あいつのオブジェを飲み込んだ上で、まあ勝負をつけようと思います。
小林さんは
考えてないですよまだ。何作ろうかな本当に。
会見の翌日、東京の新名所ともいえる場所で石川が自らが作るオブジェのテーマを発表。
今日本で一番高い建造物スカイツリーで、僕もやっぱり日本人のレスラーで背が高い方なんで、今回これをオブジェとして使ってみたいなと思って発案しました。
ちゃんと仕上げてこうやってんの。
自分の想像の中で完成させて、でもまあスカイツリーもまあ未完成ですけど、僕もデスマッチをレスラーとしてはまだ未完成だと思ってるんで、そういう部分をかけて、でも一番高いところまで行きたいなっていうところは同じように持ってるんで、そういうのを含めてスカイツリーいいなと思ってやりました。この前僕メイン後にブーイングもらってるんで、多分まだお客さん僕のこと認めてないと思うんで、アブドラ小林選手っていうずっとデスマッチやってきた選手と戦うことで、自分のデスマッチファイターとしての力をお客さんに見てもらうことができると思うんで、デスマッチ僕シングルで、ずっとタッグとかやってきたんですけど、シングルまず初めてで、それでしかも後楽園ホールのって大きい大会のメインで組まれてるんで、かなり今までいろいろ後楽園ホールのメインは何回かやってきたことありますけど、それとは別にやっぱりプレッシャーももちろんありますけど、それを乗り越えないと、もちろん勝敗もそうなんですけど、内容ももちろん問われてくると思うんで、いろんな意味に乗り越えて、伊藤選手が持つベルトに挑戦したいと思います。
野球選手の野茂とか佐々木大魔神にしてもフォークボールがあるから直球が生きるんだってね、抜いた球を投げた上での直球勝負しようと思います。多分最初からガンガンいけば正直力負けすると思います。だからフォークボールを投げた上での直球勝負をしようと思います。そのフォークボールはいつ投げるかは教えません。
いずれ劣らぬスーパーヘビー級同士の一騎打ち。デスマッチ王座次期挑戦者となるのは石川修司かアブドーラ小林か。
See the BJW logo, and then we get a shot of both men.
ヘビー級王座次期挑戦者決定戦平行棒261本デスマッチ石川修司 VS アブドーラ小林。
Graphic fades out, and we get a shot of the ring.
メインイベント BJW 認定デスマッチヘビー級王座次期挑戦者決定戦。
Ring announcer talks on the mic, and the whole arena goes black. You hear some kind of generic Japanese rock while they get a beautiful shot of all the light tubes. I always love taking videos of all the weapons it shows. In case you didn't understand in the intro, they did one light tube for every kilogram they weigh, so there's 261 tubes. All of a sudden, we hear Shuji's music start up. Comes out to Battery by Metallica. Shout out to my boy Dustin. Shot from the hard cam of Cork and Hall slowly fades out, and we see Shuji come out with a giant fucking light tube tower. Takes that giant ass contraption and tries putting it in the ring. Ring crew comes up and helps him place it on the apron, and he walks over to the corner of the ring and climbs in. Shuji stands up in the ring and gets hyped up and goes and grabs a water bottle. Lights go out again.
アブドーラ小林入場。
Ring announcer introduced Kobayashi, and we get a shot of Ishikawa just standing there. Hear the crowd start clapping to the beat, getting hyped up. Get a slow pan in Cork and Hall showing the ring and the crowd. Hear the crowd start to roar, and we don't know why, and all of a sudden we see Kobayashi come out with his own light tube contraption. That thing is fucking wild. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Starts trying to put that fucker in the ring. Contraption looks so fucking sick, but I don't even know what it's supposed to be. Make sure not to break any light tubes, and he throws it over the rope so the ref can catch it. Referee starts carrying that thing and puts it down in the ring. Tries making his way through all the bundles on the fucking ropes. Kobayashi is one of the best deathmatch wrestlers ever. See Abby walking around with his keffiyeh on as they announce Shuji.
蛍光灯261本デスマッチ30分1本勝負を行います。青コーナー195センチ130キロ石川修司。
Fans get hyped up, and we see Shuji bouncing up and down, and we get a shot of Abby.
130キロ信州白の流血マシンアブドーラ小林。
Kobayashi takes his shirt off, and he hands it outside the ring, and we get a shot of his back, and we can see the scars, but it's nowhere near as bad as today. See the two giants staring each other down, and all of a sudden the bell rings. Crowd is fucking ready, and we get a shot of both men standing there in Cork and Hall. See the referee pick something up and walk over to the outside and hand it out. Men stare each other down. Both men charge like bulls and run into each other. Still on their feet, but Abby gives them a big drop kick. Kobayashi grabs him and takes him by the arm and swings him around the ring and throws him into the tube. See Shuji selling in the corner, and he gets up and runs and big boots Abby in the fucking face. Puts him up against the tubes and gives him an Irish whip this time. Shuji hasn't had enough and grabs him and gives him another Irish whip. Only a few tubes broke, so Shuji grabs him again and gives him another Irish whip. Head fucking first into the light tubes, and we see Abby resting on the middle rope.
自己信号実際リングに上がってみた130
Falls to the outside of the ring and starts trying to regroup, and we see Shuji follow him out
で
there.
すね、本数に換算してのこのデスマッチ。
まあそれでなんともこの
Shuji jumps off the apron, and he walks up and clocks Abby in the face.
まあそれぞれの
Abby's like, fuck it, and he no-sells it and punches Shuji in the stomach. Shuji gives him some karate chops right to the head.
これ南側ですね、後楽園
Abby tries fighting back, but gets another big chop to the head that sends him into the crowd. Abby's like, dude, I'm tired, and takes a seat.
ある人はインディ
Shuji busted him open a litll bit, so he walks over and starts giving him some more blows to the face.
お客様もいらっしゃるようで、さあすでに
Abby's had enough, so he grabs his arm before the punch and shoves him off.
額のあたりから流血。
Stands there taking a breather, and we see Abby walk up and give him another big
大
elbow.
日本としてはですね、まあ傷が癒えにくいという部
He
分
walks up and gets a shot to the ribs and a big slap to the back, and we see Shuji grab him and start telling the fans to move out of the way.
ですね
He has like some kind of bandage on his back. I'm not even sure what it is. Kobayashi always getting thrown into the fans' chairs, and we see Shuji walk up to grab him.
でまあやっぱり
パワーでしょう
この
Shuji picks him up and gives him another big blow to his bloody face.
まあ
Shuji grabs him and puts him in a headlock and walks him around the ring while punching him.
支配する考え方の中ではやはり
Walks up to the apron and shoves Kobayashi in.
なんですかね、大きいのが至上主義だというかね、
まあやっぱ目方はできるだけ多い方がいいと
He tries to regroup in the ring, but we see Shuji grab some light tubes
で番組冒頭須山さんからもお話ありました通り、これだけの巨体
right to the head, and he breaks the rest of the tubes over him too.
頂点を争うような
Shuji kicks Abby and picks him up and puts him in the corner and starts going for an Irish whip.
なかったですよね。
久しぶりですねやっぱり
Head fucking first into the tubes again.
ピンポイントではあり
Abby
ました
sits there in pain, and we see Shuji grab a couple tubes.
昔二昔前ですポーゴさん
Almost like Kobayashi wants to use the glass for protection.
日本人対決もあったんです
です
が
けれどもね、
やはり新世代以降はやっぱりジュニアの選手が
多いですよね。
Shuji's like, bro, fuck this, let's go. And he grabs onto Abby and brings him to the middle of the ring, and he picks him up for a big scoop slam.
スピーディー感あー飛びつきましたですね。
As you can see, Abby is not the smallest guy, and we see Shuji just throwing him
どう
around.
でしょうか、一方的にやられていますね。
Shuji picks Abby up and gives him another fucking scoop slam.
ちょっと待って、これね
Abby's just covered in blood, and if you think this is a lot, wait till the end of the
これ
match.
あんこ型の選手というのはボディース
Shuji grabs a couple more tubes, and he walks up to Abby and kicks him and puts one on his back.
石川修司、あーチョップ。
Punches the rest of the glass into his back and gives him another kick.
まあ石川選手としてはですね、
See him take a seat on Abby's back and give him a half
と
camel.
いう部分でハードルが高いかもしれませんよね。
ですね
試合に勝つだけではなくて、その
Keeps choking Abby out, and we get a zoom in on his bloody face.
独自のですね、やはりそういったもの。さあ、そういった中、お客
Shuji
さん
just keeps choking him, and he picks up a piece of glass off the canvas and starts cutting him.
死体を攻めてるんですねキャメルクラッチ
なるほど。
Finally releases Abby and stands back up. Grabs another single tube and he punches it into Abby's back.
ああ、うまい。石川修司選手っていうのは、
Stomps on Abby for good measure and starts walking to the ropes.
本当にこう、
Shuji starts raiding the ropes for their light
もう
tubes.
いきなり最初からですね
え
もう随分長くやって
Lay down a shitload of tubes and we see Abby still trying to
言
regroup.
えば例えば南野選手のようにですね、いざデスマッチやるぞという、
Shuji sets him up for a vertical suplex.
本当にすでにラインナップ
Nice.
まあそれは例えば宮本選手とか
We get a shot of Abby's bloody back and Shuji lays on him for the pin and only gets a 2 count.
何度かはねやっぱ随分苦戦してま
でしたよ
したよね
ね。
He starts crawling on all fours into the corner.
さあ、そのもしかしたらデスマッチの申し子かもしれないこの巨人。
Stands up in the corner and we see Shuji walk up and give him an Irish whip.
のか
Runs and gives him a clothesline and then grabs a tube and starts a headbutt war.
おお
Hits him with another.
これは本来ですと小林選
3 fucking light tube headbutts. Make that 4. Throwing 5 headbutts and he picks up 2 light tubes and headbutts that shit.
手ですからどのようになるか分かりません。
Shuji grabs onto him for another Irish whip.
ほぼワンサイドですよね
Kobayashi counters and runs and clotheslines him. He gives him a nice receipt for those cute little headbutts.
ああ、下から突き上げるように。
お気をつけください。お気をつけください。
いや、なんか
Going crazy and he's got 3 more in his
チャ
hand.
ージだ。
Starts chewing on light tubes like they're fucking potato chips.
食ってます
He's fucking eating glass and Shuji goes for a kick but he catches it and spins him out.
相変わらず見にくい。
Kobayashi gets back on his feet and asks the fans if they're enjoying this shit.
アブドーラ小林ですね。このキレのなさを超えれる男がいたら見てみたい。
Fans break out into a Kobayashi chant as he grabs some more too.
しかし人気はありますね。
やった技は続きとドラゴンスクール。
Lines up Shuji's leg on the light tubes and gives it a big kick.
ローキックです。
Kobayashi starts walking around the ring and grabs 4 more light tubes and starts picking Shuji up.
わかりませんからね。
Stands him up and kicks more tubes into his leg. Shuji backs up into the corner and Kobayashi sees it and says fuck yeah and runs up and gives him a drop kick.
見てしまいますけど、巨人をです
There's not a lot of men out there that can move like that at Kobayashi's size.
石川選手あと膝ちょっと悪
He
い。
picks Shuji up again and starts directing him.
さあ今回はですね
Sees some tubes and rams him into him.
こういったすげえ
Looks like he tries rolling Shuji up for a pin, but he can't get him because he's so fucking big.
足関節
Men just lay there in the broken glass and Kobayashi gives him an ankle lock.
ではないですね。アクロックですね。
Men are just laying there in broken fucking glass.
でもまさかこ
Kobayashi gets bored of normal wrestling and says fuck it, and he gets up and grabs another bundle.
足攻めこれなんか軽量級の選手でしたら思いついたかもしれませんがね。
Grabs onto Shuji's leg and lines the light tube up and drops an elbow. You see Kobayashi kick some tubes out of the way and he grabs onto Shuji's leg and starts setting him up for a figure 4 leg lock.
まさに肉を切らして骨を断つ。そして足4の字か長い足に短い足を絡めます。
Got it locked in.
UWF サポもう今アシストいただきましたプロテクさんから
Legs are twisted up like fucking pretzels, bro.
リサーチでリセ
See both men scooting over to the rope. Instead of a rope break, we see a figure 4 light tube war.
確かに今ドラゴンスクールと足4の字というのは
This is fucking wild, bro.
高田選手が東京都
Abby starts getting the upper hand.
小林が有利です小林が有利
So much glass and the Japanese crowd shows so much appreciation.
小林に吹いているか
See Abby immediately get back on his feet and he goes over to the ropes and grabs 2 big bundles. He lays 2 bundles down on the mat and then starts walking over to the ropes. Takes some light tube bundles off the ropes and walks over and starts making a light tube bundle log cabin.
鋳型に組んでますよ
Out of his mind, bro, and he walks over and grabs 2 more.
ファイターが破れ去ったこの鋳型のデスマッチ
Sets those down and by now Shuji's back on his feet, so he walks over and starts punching his ass.
いやって感じです。
そうですよねさあ燃えろ
Abby busts out the Shining Wizard.
これは多分シャ
Now that he's back down, Abby gets right back up and starts grabbing more bundles.
繰り出してますが
Let's fucking go, bro.
さあ血しぶき巻き上げ天まで焦がすことができるんでありましょうかアブドーラ小林いや一気にやはり
Got that shit loaded up like a campfire and he goes over and throws a bundle down. Shuji gets back on his feet and starts throwing headbutt. Jesus Christ.
すんげえどうでしょうか
さあどっちが
God fucking damn it, bro. And we see Abby grab a bundle
つく技じゃないと思うんですが
right to the fucking head and we see Abby walk over to the corner.
理屈じゃねえ
物理法則を
Look at his bloody face as the crowd chants his name. Stands on the top rope and yells something out to the fans and they agree.
愛してますのが徐々にあ
Shuji grabs him and locks his arms and starts headbutting the fucking shit out of him.
これやばい
He tries keeping him locked, but Abby's like, bro, fuck that, and headbutts him and starts trying to pick him up.
いやいやいや
Got him up for the fucking Cobra driver. Let's fucking go, bro. Bro, that was like 30 fucking light tubes that he went through. Back to the match, the fans are losing it. Well, losing it for a Japanese crowd, I should say. Abby's already back on his knees and he starts looking for something.
いやーしだるまなめだるま
Get a shot of Shuji laying there face down in the glass. Next, we see Kobayashi grabbing another bundle.
序盤石川修司が攻め
Abby slowly makes his way over to Shuji and grabs his head and lays him down.
盛り返そうという波
Abby gets hyped the fuck up and drops another big ass elbow. Lays on him for the pin and gets another 2 count.
何かこう相手の波動を自分の波動
Men
に
are covered in glass and of course Abby's right back on his feet.
天才肌かもしれませんアブドーラ小林
Stands Shuji back up to his feet. He takes him and picks him up for a scoop slam and drops his ass.
こっちも石
Walks over to the ropes and points down. Bro, they built the biggest fucking light tube Tokyo Tower. Thing is fucking gigantic, bro. And we see Abby pick it up.
どうしたいんだ。まあね。
He decides to just lay it on top of Shuji and starts walking into the corner again. Abby giving the fans what they want to see, and he starts climbing up the top rope.
今日2度目の愛してますでしょうか。いや、行っちゃうぞバカ野郎。
Played possum on Abby, and he stands up and starts grabbing some tubes. Got Abby dazed up there, so he starts climbing up there.
危ない危ない。すんげえ。
Looks like he's setting him up for a fucking superplex.
これ倒れるところがもし合致すればですね。
Oh, fuck yeah. If you thought that was crazy, check this out.
スカイツリーが破壊されました。
Slowed it down and zoomed in, and you could see that his arm that was wrapped around Shuji's head is the one that got cut. Back to the match, we see Abby checking his arm out. When he landed, he either cut a vein or an artery.
もうすらでもなかったですね。
Both men are just covered in fucking broken glass because the blood makes it stick to them.
遅れますね。
Get a shot of Kobayashi sitting on his ass just looking at his arm.
小林が力込む。小林が力込む。
As Abby stands up, we see Shuji back on his feet with a second win. He gives Abby a few forearms and then puts him against the ropes, and it looks like he's going for an Irish whip, but he actually pulls him back and gives him a knee.
小林。
Shuji's back up in this bitch, and he keeps grabbing onto Kobayashi and gives him some back suplexes.
小林。
Rolls Kobayashi over and goes for the pin and gets another 2 count. Keep in mind that blood coming out of Abby's arm is just flowing like crazy. Fans showing love for Kobayashi again as he stands him up again. Both men go for a clothesline and miss, and Shuji grabs him and gives him a fucking dragon suplex.
滑る。しかしすげえ。
Dude, he like fucking killed Abby. Look at him. Shuji grabbed a bundle, and we see both men just sitting there in the ring trying to regroup. Shuji takes measure and runs at him for a knee, but the light tubes didn't break. Even his knee couldn't do it.
やはり血ですか。
There we go, and we get a shot of the ring, and you can see like most of the tubes are missing.
ですね。
Kobayashi kicks out, and we get a zoom in on his face.
小林は生きています。
This is like some horror movie shit. He's bleeding out. No one does anything about it though, because it's Japan. Now that Shuji's finally got the upper hand, he grabs some more bundles off the rope. Shuji keeps collecting tubes as Abby tries getting back up.
小林行け。
He's drenched in fucking blood, and we see Shuji set up a couple light tube bundles. Like, bro, fuck it, that's not shit, and just keeps grabbing more bundles. He's like, you think that's crazy? And dumps like 1,000,000 fucking thumbtacks on the light tube.
気合い入れましたね。小林が何かセコンドに合図してヘッドバック。
Shuji grabs onto a bloody Kobayashi, and it looks like he's going for a fucking power bomb.
その間に進めました。
Tries picking Abby up, but he can't get him to budge, so he just grabs him and hits him in the back real quick. Bounces off the ropes, but Kobayashi hits him in the face and grabs him and gives him a German. It really looks like he's covered in tomato juice or some shit.
真っ赤な血。
Now we know Abby means business because he starts taking his fucking pants off. He takes his pants completely off, showing just a little cloth covering his cock.
血潮をギュッと拭き取るよう
Get a shot of him kicking his pants out of the ring, and the camera pans up and we get a shot of his clean ass. Looks like a fucking walking used tampon, and he starts picking Shuji back up.
すげえ。
Abby grabs onto him and gives him an Irish whip into the ropes and hits him with that clean ass. Buddy Abby is on a mission, and he walks over and grabs Shuji and sets him up for a pile driver.
小林は戦っています。小林はまだ戦っています。
Tries grabbing him and lifts him up.
いやもう
In the fucking glass and thumbtacks, bro. This is fucking amazing. Abby rolls him over, and he goes for the pin and gets another fucking 2 count.
修二がまた負けない。
Abby's the same color as Shuji's pants, and he gets up and walks over and grabs a shitload of tubes off the ropes.
小林 どうですか。何か握力もですね落ちて
Shuji sits up and looks at him like, oh fuck. Just chucking light tubes at him, and he goes back in the corner and grabs 2 more in each hand. Takes those and just chucks it at him too. This match is fucking nuts. Abby picks him up and brings him into the corner and picks him up for another scoop slam. Climbs through the ropes and starts getting on the top rope again. This has to be one of the bloodiest fucking matches ever. It's like a tampon that was left in for 30 fucking years and they hand him his light tube contraption. A couple tubes fall off, but Abby doesn't give a fuck and smashes that shit into Shuji. Ridiculous, bro, and Kobayashi gets on him for the pin and gets another fucking 2 count. Get a shot of his face saying, what the fuck do I have to do? See him take 1 bundle off the ropes and he goes and walks into the opposite corner. Shuji's also covered in blood and we see Abby go to break it over his head, but Shuji stops it. Finally stands all the way up and kicks Abby in the stomach, and he takes the bundle and throws it and knees it into him. You thought Abby was the only strong one? You're wrong, because Shuji strips down to his gown. Starts getting hyped up and goes into the corner and picks up that bucket full of thumbtacks and grabs onto it. Picks up a piece of a light tube and keeps breaking it into small pieces and then fills Abby's mouth with it. Big slap to the face, but it did nothing, and Kobayashi starts picking up his own glass. Gets his own handful of glass and walks right up to Ishikawa and fills his mouth. Big slap to the face, and the men are like, dude, chewing glass is cool, but we could switch it up. Shuji picks up the little trash bin in the corner for the broken tubes and he starts grabbing broken glass. Men fill their own fucking mouths with broken glass and then have a slap war. Fight each other up, but Shuji goes crazy. Bounces off the ropes and runs at him, but Kobayashi takes him and tries rolling him up. Tries rolling him up in the ring, but only gets a 2 count. Then stand back up and Abby breaks out another Shining Wizard. Shuji comes back with a giant knee. Knocks him down, but Abby tries getting back up, so he gives him a huge drop kick to the head. Goes for the pin again and gets another 2 count. Shuji's like, bro, I've had enough, and sets him up for a fucking powerbomb. There's no fucking way he's getting him up. Bro, are you kidding me? Right on his fucking head, and we see Ishikawa grab him by the legs and start bringing him over to the corner. Now that he's got him down, he starts climbing up the ropes. As he gets up there, he slowly starts standing up. Puts his arms in the air and jumps off with a giant splash. Ishikawa lays on him for the cover and picks up the 3 count. The ring crew runs in to make sure Abby's okay, and we get a shot of Shuji with his graphic on the screen. Now this was a fucking bloodbath, bro. Kobayashi's covered in blood from that cut on his arm. Ishikawa is exhausted. Just lays there in so much pain. Meanwhile, Abby looks like a fucking murder victim. Get a shot of all the men surrounding him trying to make sure he's okay, and Shuji starts trying to get up to his feet. Finally stands up in the ring, and the ref grabs his arm and raises it in victory. Get a shot of the Deathmatch champion Raiji Ito looking on. Both men are fucking exhausted. This match was wild. Fans clap and chant Kobayashi to try to get him back up. Music finally dies out. Both men just sit there in the ring, beat the fuck up. With both men in the ring, someone runs and grabs a mic for Ishikawa, and I gotta translate it for you fuckers.
小林さん、今日小林さんと戦って大日本プロレスのデスマッチレスラーの凄さを知りました。小林さんの分とは言いません。でもデスマッチのベルトにかける思い、自分も少しはもらったんで、それをもらっても含めて伊藤隆二に挑戦します。
石川、お前は誰もが認めるプロレスラーだ。そして今月この俺に勝ったんだ。誰もが認めるデスマッチファイターだ。石川、お前は本物だよ。絶対ベルト取ってくれ。ここまでやったんだ。
自分が両国に上がれなかったからデスマッチをベルトを狙うとか、そんなくらい思いは今日血と汗として流れました。1レスラーとして伊藤隆二のベルト絶対取ります。
Men embrace in a wholesome deathmatch moment.
石川コールですよ。
次の後楽園ホール大会ベルトを回ってるのはこの俺、ユニオンプロレスの石川修司だ。
いい試合を、その試合を小林がまたマイク取りますよ。
石川高橋じゃねえよ。そういえば先月さ、なんだっけ、本番できなきゃ指名しなきゃ本番できねえね、休みじゃないって言ったよね。バカにしてすまなかった。その俺と言ったらなんだが、そのうち指名して本番できるような店に行こう。おい、
最後は結局小林カラーに染めちゃいましたけれども。
Let's fucking go, bro. And we see Shuji making his way into the back. Next, we see Kobayashi slowly making his way into the back, and that's a wrap on this match, guys.
まだ戻りますけれども、本当にですね、攻撃力、破壊力が最後まで衰えなかったっていうのは本当すごいですね。
ですね。いや、やっぱり最後のパワーボムのちょっと急角度でしたけれど、小林選手だからああいう形になる。
After the match, we get a promo from Shuji backstage.
Mo リングで思いは全部言った通り、もう自分が覚悟してベルト挑戦表明したけど、もうそんなもんじゃなかった。デスマッチのベルトすげえ重い。この間ブーイングもらった時すげえ怖かった。デスマッチはもうなんですか、選手としてなんかブーイングが選手としてお前もうダメだよって言われてる気がしてすげえ怖かった。だからもう今日は10月3日のユニオンのこととか本当お客さんも仲間にも悪いけど忘れさせてもらった。今日生きないと明日生きれないから。で今日なんとか 生き残ったんで、自分はまた一歩一歩ステップ目指し上げてって、石川修司と日本プロレスの価値上げていきます。以上です。
まあ、今日リング上から発生した石川選手へのコールっていうのはどのように感じました？
でもやっぱり断然小林さんの方が私、小林さんに勝ってほしいって気持ち、本当に自分に伝わってきたんで、その分も自分はもう絶対突き進むしかないなと思います。まだ声援もらったから、もしかしたら俺が前回思ったもうレスラーとして NG っていうところは超えたのかもしれないけど、まだ挑戦者として小林さんより声援が少なかったってことはまだ認めてられない部分もあると思うんで、もう一回伊藤隆二と迎えた時、自分の方が支持されるように自分はもっともっと精進していきます。
改めて対戦相手アブドゥラ小林選手について、
もう大嫌いって言ってたんですけど、結構好きです。そういえば大掛でも結構好きでした。僕忘れてました。ちょっとカッとなったんで。でも本当に人間力だけって言ったんですけど、いやそんなことない。もう尊敬すべきレスラーでした。そんなレスラーと挑戦権かけて戦えて本当に嬉しかったです。まだ伊藤戦絶対頑張ります。ありがとうございました。大丈夫ですか？ありがとうございます。
Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed the video, please share it. I didn't even know that they did that thing with the weigh-in until I watched this. I really think this might be the bloodiest match ever. The way Kobayashi looked at the end was crazy. Wanted to drop a banger for you guys because it's been so long. And yes, I really paid to translate all this. But bro, what a fucking death match. Please like this video and drop a comment and tell me what you think of this match. This weekend's gonna be fucking wild, bro. We got GCW Tournament of Survival and Cage of Survival. The first Tournament of Survival I went to, I had staples holding my stomach together as I filmed. Not only can you see me at Tournament of Survival, but I'm also gonna be at RPW's Face Eater show in Florida. Finally got Deathmatch in Florida. Thank you, Chris. So fucking sad, bro, but unfortunately Jeff Cannonball was diagnosed with ALS. The wrestling community set up a GoFundMe for him. Donate anything you can, please. Link in description. Mark Cuban from Shark Tank actually donated 10 grand. Let's keep it up for Jeff, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, please consider checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/channel666. Get hours and hours of insane content. Plus, your money can go into donations and other stuff for me to make more videos. As always, it's time for a free t-shirt giveaway to a lucky Patreon family member. You could get the TOD 20 anniversary shirt or another one that you want to pick out. Noah Gagnon, I sent you a message on Patreon for your information. Please hit me back and I'll give you the shirt. Join the Patreon family today for a chance to win a free giveaway. As always, that leaves me with my special thank you and major shout out to my Patreon family. That's Scuba Steve, Nick Normal, Demon of Strong Style, Dylan Peterson, Noah Gagnon, John Closser, Brian Fountanelle, Anthony LaRosa, Not I Said the Guy, Jordan Hotdog Johnson, Kevin Shannon, Taylor Brown, Moneybag Pimpin, Chris J. Jesse, Tobias, Dime Sack, Rick Styles, Ryan, Anthony Barnes, Paul Weirdsma, Vinny Doom, Mark Pennington, Tommy Boy, I Hate Artists, Garrick Brotherton, Baker, Rock Beachman, Distorted Reality, Giovanni, Behemoth 70, Quiet Times, My Fear, Albert Huerta, Steve Bovey, Sebastian Nika, Antonio, Matt Preed. Last but not least, Ron Guerrero. As I said earlier, I apologize for the wait on this video. It will not happen again. I love you guys almost as much as Abdullah Kobayashi loves eating fucking glass, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.